let's put away my jungle torches. Oh, I bought these bone torches. This is the meta. Alright. These bone torches, you get them from this NPC that only spawns in the, I think the underground and cavern layer. He'll just kind of show up sometimes. He's the skeleton merchant, and he'll sell these bone torches. And the thing is that I believe they give you luck regardless of biome. There's a new meta. Alright, tell me more, doesn't he? Go underground and make a 10x10 grid of torches. I thought there was a cap. The torch god will spawn? Are you messing with me? I'm being trolled. Help. 10x... Okay. Alright, I'll do it. I'm not above being memed. At least those new items in hard mode, I see. Do I have to be in the cavern layer or the underground? Ten x 10 grid, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. They might have to be plain torches? Oh. Well, let's just do that, I guess. Just to be sure. Is the joke that I'm just gonna die somehow? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You will want more space. Oh boy. So it is going to be something that's going to kill me. Well, if it's something horrifying, I suppose I can just get on my... Oh shit, I didn't mean to release that water. I'll just jump through this. And then we'll run away through here, or possibly go down the elevator if it's something that's going to own me. This is a lot of torches. Whoa, whoa, what's happening? What the fuck is happening? That was not as many torches as I thought it would be. What's happening? Shit's shooting at me, but why? Am I just supposed to survive this? What happens when 100 of them are nearby each other? Well, I didn't die. But I don't think there was anything shooting those at me. 100 torches in an area. I see. Build so you don't know if you qualify for the reward. There is a reward. I see. Okay. So my inventory? The torches were shooting at me. Ah. Okay. And it has to be underground, huh? Or below. It's gonna take all my iron skin potions. Torch God's favor. so that gives you maximum luck, I assume, or something like that. Okay, so you're not allowed to run away. You're just supposed to stand there and dodge, I guess? Is that the idea? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna wear my defense armor. Because that makes a lot more sense, yeah? If there's nothing to kill. Or maybe there is, I don't know. And then I guess I'll do it, in the mushroom biome. Because there's a lot of room to move around in there. You must survive 100 shots. Okay. So it doesn't really have to be in a grid, there just have to be enough of them, yeah. Okay. Guess I'll get some mushrooms real fast just so I can make more mushroom walls. So I can place more torches in a tiny area. Of course, I guess if it's a 10x10 grid, it's easier to count how many more you need to place. That's not enough. But there we go. It's rather hard to dodge, actually. How close do I have to stay to these, I wonder? Shit. I'm gonna die. Torch God's Favor, there it is. Unlocks an ability to toggle to the left of the inventory. When enabled, normal torches change according to your biome. Really? Well, that would have been nice to know about. That's hilarious. Biome swap on, biome swap off. But they're not becoming bone torches. We can't have normal things in this game. He's probably kind of poking fun at the whole dramatic situation of everybody wanting to change it. It's as you place them. Alright, biome swap is on. I just got a regular torch. Is it because there is no biome torch for mushroom that you would think it would give bone torches at that point? So it's still better, right? It's still better to use bone torches here then, because there's no biome for it. Wow, I wouldn't have made certain things then, like the jungle torches, which are kind of resource intensive to make. generic caves might turn later? What do you mean? You know what I'm kind of curious about is if I put a torch down in the deep ocean, does it become a coral? Hollow and Corruption have biome torches. Oh yeah. Yeah, so you can't do this because it's in the water. I set up this little thing, by the way. Okay, let's test it in a real biome. I'm in the desert. These should become regular torches, or desert torches. Oh yeah, you can turn them into desert torches. Huh. I've been carrying around all this garbage. Amazing. Well, I'm still gonna carry my bone torches because they're better for certain biomes. But yeah, that is kind of neat, huh? But I do wonder if there's a way... I do wonder if there is a way to cheese it. Actually, hold on. I am going to check this. We may be able to get really, really cheap coral torches. Coral torches are usually annoying to make because you need coral to make them. And as far as I know, they're the only torch that works underwater. Yeah. So I wonder... Well, I just realized I can't dig underneath because the sand will just... Okay, wait, here's the trick. Oh, shells fall too. I didn't realize shells had gravity. Okay. Curious if I can... Oh, Ichor torches work underwater? Yeah, okay. I guess if I... Never give luck penalties? Oh, well that's nice. So I guess if I dried up enough of this water and got deep enough and set up a regular torch, maybe I could place one here. It's better to use blood magic to light places up than normal torches. What do you mean, blood magic? What do you mean, making Ichor torches? Oh, I see, okay. Alright, put this blank ink away. Put my bee stuff back on. Now we just need to wait until nightfall, basically, to fight Skeletron. Still have my Iron Skin potions, still have my healing, my mana, my seafood dinner. I'm thinking I might expand that platform area a little bit. If I can find my regular wood anywhere. That's weird, it should be in here. I see boreal wood. Where's my regular wood? Perhaps I'm blind. Okay. That's fine. We'll just use some mushrooms. It's just as good. Just giving myself a little more room to maneuver here. I think I can't summon until like 7:30 maybe. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, NGMat, that if I placed the regular torches they would become coral torches, but you can't place the regular torches underwater, so what I wanted to do was dig out a spot beneath the ocean and stick the torch there, but you can't do that either because sand falls. So, if you really wanted to do that, you would have to make that kind of underwater house that I was working on. Day begins at 4:30, night begins at 7:30. Interesting. Okay, seems good. I've got my boys here. Me and the crew. Me and the squad. Wonder if I can make... I can still only make one of these things. What I should have done is I should have grabbed that dog statue and set it up here for 5 more defense. That's enough to be noticeable. A little late now, though. It's the blood moon. Here. So I'm not sure how I'm supposed to dodge this guy. I can kind of sort of do it. I'm barely doing damage to him with this stupid bee gun. Well, they don't do extra damage or anything during the blood moon, yeah? The trick is to make big sweeping movements around him. Although without the cloud, my maneuverability isn't amazing. Practically have to break the hands. Well, I mean, yeah, I wasn't not trying to break the hands. Honestly, though, I think I am going to go for defense. As much as I'd like to be B-Man, the summoner. Head has high defense until the... yeah, figured. Yeah, nothing was really bothering me as far as enemies go. I don't think... yeah, I will go for the bee gun, I guess. Yeah. Maybe open up with bee grenades. Something I definitely want to do Let's head over to this thing. And we'll grab the cake. And we'll grab the statue, and this will give us more defense. And honestly, since I have to wait for this night to end anyway... actually, wait a minute. I could just fight him again. Honestly, I'm just gonna try to do that. Let's give it a shot. It might work. There's still a decent amount of night left. And I'm gonna be just way tougher with this armor on. Yeah, so I have 5 defense from the bass defense, which is the statue, and I have more movement speed. Yeah, he hasn't respawned, though. So... yeah, I'm not so sure about this bee gun. It's slow at even killing zombies, to be honest. That's just not very much DPS. Whereas the scythe kills things really quickly. Well, yeah, okay, that is a spore zombie, but look at this. That seems to be a pretty long time to kill regular zombies. As compared to, like, bees' lazy aim. That's true. Anyway, I'm just gonna do the Etheria thing. I could get more bee nades, that's true. Oh, I set up meteorite brick here. I think it looks pretty nice. Something I like to do is use the demon scythe because it cuts right through these entire waves. Yeah. Turns out that putting these guys on top here is really, really smart. Yeah, this just cuts through all of them. There's a timer right here that tells you things are about to spawn, so something funny you can do is do kind of a setup here where I start the size going. And since the mana, those little green things drop from them, it might behoove you to go ahead and kill some and then rush forward and then grab the mana. Because the mana is what lets you cast more of these things. In the special event, you can have more than one. do kind of like how the imp has the piercing attacks, you know. Pretty useful for this event. Unfortunately, outside of the sentry, you don't really get much that makes boss fights that much easier. I suppose you get the mount or whatever, but and it's almost like a form of flying, you know, but not really. This is where it gets a little harder because there's the flying units. This is literally just tower defense. Yeah. Well, it's a crossover event with dungeon defenders. So yeah. You're keeping them from doing damage to this crystal here. Should just took a little damage because these flyers are hard to keep away from it. Kirin is the reason why I put these up here, because they're dealing with the flyers for me. I feel like some stuff dropped down this pit, but whatever. Yeah, this is the last wave. This is going to be a boss enemy. And as you defeat bosses in the actual game of Terraria, this gets harder, and new rewards are available. The Dark Mage. Notice he's on the book. Whoa! There's 185 damage, bro. So the goal is to kill the Dark Mage. I went to the west, or to the east for a minute there just to slow these dudes down. Oh, I got a gato egg. I can get a pet gato instead of my pet rolling skull here. I'm surprised no one has asked me how I have this skull, by the way, but you may or may not be familiar with where it's from. I know Doesn't He knows, but I already told him about this, so... I saw this. So check it out. Let's see what our gato egg is like. He's a flying cat. I'm happy with that. I'll put my bone key away, I suppose. No in-game effect or anything, just fun. Anyway, those dungeon defender medals can be used at the tavern keeper, this guy. to get different kinds of sentries, although I already have the one that I like the best. Can also buy this Defender's Forge, which seems to be a multiplayer thing. And nothing else really until I upgrade the difficulty. You want 25 medals before killing a mech, ideally. Oh, really? I feel like I have a few. I did the event a few times, just to get that mount. I have 20. Buy a T2 staff immediately. Well, that would be nice. Alright, well, I'm sure I'll do the event a few more times. But yeah, so the reason why I'm trying to kill Skeletron, in addition to the fact that, well, he's a boss to fight, is that if you don't... It's another piggy bank? I see. If you try to go into this dungeon before dealing with this guy's curse and, you know, killing Skeletron, if you try to do that, if you get too low... I may have set up a wacky little arena here. Check it out. If I get... Look at the height is right here, 44 above the surface. If I get too low, like right now I'm on the surface, I can't make a void bag. I think you have to kill Skeletron for that, right? If I get down here, the Dungeon Guardian spawns and he just one-shots me, yeah? And if you kill that guy, despite the fact that he has virtually infinite defense, so everything only does 1 damage to him, if you kill that guy, then you get that wacky little skull pet that I had. And the way that I beat him, and I did this off camera because it's really not anything more than time consuming. The way I did that was by abusing, honestly, what is a bug in the game. It's called a hoik. See these wacky little oddly shaped bricks that I've set up here? Because of the nature of the way that the game performs movement, it gets a little confused. You can force it to get a little confused about the position that it wants you to be in. So if I have a step set up here, and this stuff set up in this exact perfect way, I can have this happen. Alright, I'm moving at outrageous speeds right now, even though the speed detector isn't quite doing anything other than showing 0 miles per hour. Obviously, I'm moving at insane speeds. And while you're doing that, if you have a yo-yo out, you can fire into the middle of it, and it'll just kind of hang out there because you're moving too fast for the yo-yo to come back to you. So you can hop into that thing, and essentially the Dungeon Guardian will chase you forever. And then I walked away from my computer, and maybe like 30 minutes later he was dead. So I set up another one down here, because that one turned out to be not big enough. And so now we have a nice little rectangle here. Of course, there's a slime in my area right now, who's ruining my day. Anyway, it was just cosmetic, which is why I didn't mind abusing a bug to do that. I wouldn't abuse a bug to beat an actual boss, though. My first idea was to use this other pet that I had. It's called a lava shark. Moves very slowly, unless I'm in lava, in which case I'm immune to lava while I'm riding him. So I made this lava tunnel, and my first idea was to basically summon him right here, because you'll notice if I were to go a little lower, I'd be below the surface, he would summon. And then what I was going to do is I was going to ride all the way away. I move super fast on the shark, right, so I can escape. He chases me, he chases me. I dug this tunnel all the way to the surface. I hop out, get on my cart, and ride away while shooting at him. But he just has too much defense. It just takes way too long. So the hoik method is really the only one that makes sense, if you ask me. Anyway, I took the time to do that whole explanation, and now it's halfway through the night. We're gonna try to kill the boss anyway. Oh, it's not. It's 12:39 p.m. It just looks like nighttime because I'm in the mushroom. Whoops. What could I do? I guess we could go ahead and try to kill the wall of flesh instead. It'd be nice if there was an item that could just make it nighttime, you know? I'm assuming there is, but I think if I remember correctly, that exists, but it's post-game content. I think you need to kill the Moon Lord to get the item that does that. And he's the... well, he was the final boss. I assume he still is, but he may not be. But yeah, I think what I want to do when I fight him is make big, like, sort of big hops over Skeletron. I kind of want to have my Angry Cloud in a balloon. You know what? We don't need the Bezoar. You know? We don't need the Bezoar, we're not getting poisoned, so yeah, we will have the Cloud in the balloon. That'll give me a little more maneuverability. It's not bad. I assume 56B nades will do something for me. And then we can just switch to the Demon Scythe full time, I suppose. Trying to think if there's anything else I can do to increase my maneuverability. I could drink one of the swiftness potions, I guess. That could be... yeah, that could be valuable enough that we should do that. Is there any other potions? I know I could make the thing that makes me do fire damage, the Inferno potion or whatever. Regen, Swiftness, Iron Skin are the important ones. Okay. I haven't exactly been crafting things. These are just the potions I have around. I think I don't have any regen. Shine and night vision. Yeah, that's probably okay. It's nice to be able to see. 5 of them are easy to brew. Yeah, I'm sure I have the... the components. I just don't know what they are. I want to say it's like Dayglow and maybe Blink Root. No, that's a Night Owl potion. I'm sure that Dayglow is a part of it. Okay, well, we'll find out if it's Shiverthorn or Fire Blossom. No? It's only 2 things, right? Should I just take everything out, I guess? Oh, Waterleaf, maybe. Where's my Moonglow? Do I not have any? That'd be surprising. This should be better organized. There it is. Have to be at this little bottle. Oops. Sorry about that. Gender change potion. Ugh. Oh, there's a magic power potion. That's actually probably worth doing. If you're relying on magic damage. Alright. I give up. We're gonna talk to this guy. Mana regen is extremely good, even with Mana Flower. Yeah, that's true. Well, the mana flower makes you do less mana damage. So, or magic damage. Okay, so a lot of stuff to look at. We're gonna find it now. Regen Potion. Regular mushrooms, that's what I was missing. Okay. I knew it was Dayglow and something else. Okay. I think that the regen potion, the mana regen potion requires Dayglow, which we apparently don't have much of. So, forget that. Okay, I want the shine potion. I accidentally stacked my stuff away. Did I? Yeah, I totally put my swift potion back in here. Did I put my regen potion back in here as well? I don't think I did. That means that I must have a regen potion somewhere else and I quick stacked it in there. That is really annoying. Because it's totally not in here, is it? I mean, I could just live without regen, I guess, but it would have been nice to have. Oh wait, no, it's just the one below it, right? Okay, false alarm, we're good. Favored all these things so we don't quick stack them again. It is time, baby. Oh, I'm so much more maneuverable, it's not even funny. Grenades are pretty good. I'm aiming for the hands, believe it or not. I'm just failing miserably. Oh, I'm out of them. How much more defense I have, by the way. This is, the sad truth of why you really just don't want to use summoning armor. It's not necessarily because summoning is bad, it's just like having defense is king, at least pre-hard mode. Okay, I like to use my healing potions as early as possible. Okay, that's it, I'm doing this. I think the scythe is just better. It's gonna let me focus on the hands, you know? And if less things hit, more things are going to hit the thing that I want to... Here we go. Alright, it's time to use the P-gun. Yeah, they're still not doing a whole lot for me. Although maybe he's just very hard to do damage to. Oh, you know what? I forgot to have my summons out. By the way, I have to say that the Cthulhu Shield is massively helpful for letting me do quick maneuverability. That didn't exist in the game when it came out. I'm pretty sure it was an expert-only item, and still is, although Master is above expert, so you get it in this too. But the point is, it just lets me do maneuverability tricks that otherwise would just not be possible. I don't hate the bee gun. It's nice to not have to aim and be able to focus on my dodging. Kind of reminds me of Enter the Gungeon, actually, in some ways, where like sometimes you just want a gun that just kind of does its thing without too much babysitting. Oh, whoops! Whoa! Shit! Ah! Oh my god! No. I wish my vertical movement was just a little bit faster. Because right now, if I fat finger the keyboard at all, then bad things happen. But that changes once you get wings. Oh no. Whew, okay. Nice. Alrighty. GGEZ. Don't say that on League of Legends or you'll get banned. Yeah, that was cool. Kind of neat. This is new, I think. Oh, that's cute. He's spooky. I think I like my gato, though. Alright. Open up the treasure bag. We get the bone glove, the Skeletron mask, which is a vanity item. I can be a spooky, scary skeleton. Ah. Or, I can use the bone glove, which is a 9 range damage, 33% chance to not consume bone. Well, we don't have any bones right now. Anyway. Let's put away this pet, who I think might be one of my favorites so far. I'll leave these potions in my inventory because, I mean, I'm going to use them against the Wall of Flesh soon. Skeletron has basically no good drops. I mean, I don't really want to fight him again, so I'm probably not going to farm him for anything. Bone Gloves is hilariously garbage. Yeah, well, I like how mine spawned with an extra bad ego on it. This is weird. Did I stack my bone torches somewhere else? I must have. You can't just chat another old man. Yeah, you have to, isn't there an item that summons him now, or is that not true? Am I thinking of the mechanical version, or did they add one to summon the real Skeletron? Book of Skulls. Oh, isn't there a void bag? We were talking about that earlier. Don't you have to get that off a Skeletron, or do you have to... Do you make the entire thing? A voodoo doll. What does that do? Oh, are you saying there's a voodoo doll that summons him? Book of Skulls is worse than Waterbolt. Okay. I wish we could have cheesed a Waterbolt earlier. Alright, we need Jungle Spores and Bone. Yeah, we need a void bag. We need 30 bone, 15 jungle spores. I don't think I've stored any jungle spores, unfortunately. Stupidly, I was turning them into torches, not knowing about the amazing torch god trick. So I think we have straight up 0 spores, and spores are highly obnoxious to go hunt for. If they were going to be anywhere, they'd probably be in this seeds and stuff chest, and I don't see any. So that'll probably wait, I guess. I'm pretty much okay on inventory space anyway. With that said, this is kind of cool because even though the clothier hasn't actually joined my town yet, if I want to, I'm going to take off this hive pack. If I want to, I can go into the dungeon now without the dungeon guardian owning me. He likes the underground? Okay, I'll stick him in my cool sandstone area. Thanks for the heads up, man. Okay, well, it must have worked out because he's not owning me. So there's these spikes in this area in various places. Yeah, he really isn't that important. Everything in here drops bones. I know that you can turn the bones into some kind of armor. Which I'm probably not going to bother to do, but it is, I believe, good ranged armor. I'm smashing books because I think they can turn into a spell. The water bolt spell. I think it's only blue books though, so yeah, I don't know. This is a water candle. You can use that to spawn monsters more often. Hey, Inish, what's up, man? Yeah, this lava normally wouldn't be here, but I dug all this out in the attempt to do something cheesy. You want to fully explore the dungeon and mark the biome chests. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I got all the way down here, apparently, trying to rush. Why is it dark all of a sudden? Oh yeah, my night vision potions wore off. Dick around until you get a Nazar. Can you get that pre-hard mode? That's part of the plan, isn't it? Cursed skulls dropped them. You can still get it pre-hard mode, right? Or after hard mode, I mean. Dude, I do not remember water bolt the spell being quite so rare. Ooh. So something I can do if I feel like it is I can just like I can pick these spikes away so they stop doing damage to me. You're on a soft timer due to corruption spread. True, although you can always fix that with the contaminator. It can be pretty annoying, I suppose. Oh man. The dungeon doors are so cool looking. I had forgotten about that. The dungeon becomes a nightmare. Yeah, after you kill Plantera, right? I vaguely recall, like, hating my life trying to, kill the paladins or whatever. I think if I remember correctly, I mostly hated trying to hunt down the ninja guys for the ninja gear, just because their spawn rate was so abysmal. Whoa. Okay, I need to clear out my inventory. could activate Smart Cursor and automatically place torches. What do you mean automatically? There's 3 types of dungeon background which encourage different hard mode enemies. Interesting. Bone Lee spawn rate got buffed. Well, that's good. Okay, we're gonna put this dungeon door away. I may use this later. Got a very junky inventory. Honestly, I guess I could get rid of the mini shark. We're not really using it. And the minecart tracks. Hold down left click and then move the cursor to the edge of the screen. I see. I'm assuming this just places where it thinks I need light. I see. That's a neat trick. I'm not sure how much I'll actually use it, but I do like this. So, Enish, have you actually not played Terraria before? Because I assumed that I assumed you had when you were giving me advice on how to make that snow place look better. Okay, hold up. We'll break more books. Oh, I see. Alright, so I think we can find the mechanic in here. And maybe the wizard too, although I think the wizard only shows up after hard mode. These are really cool looking lights if you ask me. So I'm going to be taking all those. Just mechanic is here. I just realized, there was a chest up there, right? And I think it was a regular chest, so let's... Okay, there was one all the way up here. Not the one that we just saw down below. Yeah. Nope, it needs a gold key. Alright, so gold keys are a special mechanic. A special item. That, I definitely remember they spawn in here from the enemies, but I think they only spawn from these big slimes, if I remember correctly, and maybe in regular chests. Oh, that I did not have the smart cursor on. Holy shit! What just happened? Was that a trap? I've never seen that in my life. The floor just kind of melted away. What kind of brick is this? Whoa. Oh, I see. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.